Hi, Game Over. Today I just want to take you through some instructions for how you are going to complete your Game Over reading group activities. Sorry I can't be there in person to do this, but this way at least you've got the instructions to go back over should you need to. First up, please make sure that you are logged into Hobbs Online, and then if you go down here to your courses and locate your course list. So go to Game Over. So what we're going to go over today is how you are going to use your Make Sense reading groups. So you'll see on the course page that there's a whole list of different reading groups, all lovingly named after a range of some of the most popular classic video games of all time, which you'll be able to research at a later date as part of this reading activity. What we have done is we have differentiated the reading groups so that you are working with people that are going to work and read at a similar rate to you. So the first thing you're going to do is go and have a look at the reading group allocations page. So once you open that document up, you'll see that you have been put into different reading groups. So there are your allocations. You need to make sure that you take a note of who else is in your reading group, because they are going to be the people that you're working with online and face to face whilst we do our close reading activities for about the next 5 weeks. So once you've taken a note of the people in your reading group, so the names are above them there, so Space Invaders, and then the list of the students there. Go back to the course page, and you need to open up your reading group. So we'll have a look at the Space Invaders reading group forum so you can see how it works. So when you open it up, you'll see that all of the instructions for the next 5 weeks are there for you. So as you can see, the class has been divided into groups of 5. Each text group will have a discussion forum of their own, so that's what the video game names are for. And there will be 5 lessons and 5 rounds of forum discussions on Hobbs Online occurring weekly. Now, it's important to note that this forum will take place both face-to-face in module time, and it'll be something that you're completing online, both in class and home as well. These forums are going to be the place where myself and Danielle are going to check up on your understanding of the text, and we might be giving you feedback, we might be giving you some advice, and we might be joining in the conversation and prompting questions. So it's really important that when you respond that you do so as detailed as possible. So each week a different student from your group will be forum discussion leader. And I suggest that you take some time today to choose the order of who is going to run the forum each week. So you'll be kicking off this week with your first topic. The forum discussion leader will be responsible for posting discussion topics. And the way that you do this is you click on Add a New Discussion Topic, which every member must reply to. So the discussion leader is the one who pastes up a question, and everyone in the group is expected to respond at least once. I'd actually like you to be aiming to be responding back and forth to each other, so it's a minimum of 1 post each per week, but I would actually, for each question, I'd be expecting quite a few responses. So you'll see that each week the forum will focus on a different aspect of the novel. So what we're going to start off with is looking at character. So now the way you can go around this, the person you've chosen to be the first forum discussion leader is going to be in charge of posting up these topics. You'll see that there's 3 bullet points that go under character. You might choose to post these all up as one topic, but I'd probably suggest you post them up as 3 different topics. So these topics all need to be discussed in the coming week on that forum. So you'll be given some time in class today, but then you will also be expected to continue the conversation online either throughout the school day, maybe during my time or at lunchtime, or if you have access at home, you'll be expected to log in and join in the forum at home. And you'll see that there's a series of questions that you simply have to answer. So the expectation, there's 3 bullet points. That means every person in the group is going to be responding at least once to each of those bullet points this week. Next week, you might go on, you'll be going on to topic 2, and the second person in your group will be kicking off and looking after that topic. So every person in the group will be a discussion leader at one stage, and every person in the group is expected to be responding to all of the questions each week. So it's going to be a busy activity. We'll be providing you time in class to have face-to-face discussions and to spend some time on this, but the reality is you'll probably be doing some of these as homework as well. So really the key thing for you to do today is to find out which group you're in, get together with that reading group, and decide who is going to be the discussion forum leader each week. Now, depending on the speed at which you complete the novel, you may find that you work through these a little more quickly. So a topic a week is the bare minimum. So that's what everyone's aiming for, is a topic a week. But if you're moving through as a group more quickly through the novel and you decide you want to manage this process a little more quickly, you can do that. But what I do want to stress is that what we're looking for is quality responses. So don't rush your way through the activities. We'd much rather you take the full 5 weeks and really get into some great discussions around character and around setting, around plot and key events. Down to topic 4 is going to be themes and ideas, and then topic 5 is going to be reviewing the text as a whole. You notice down the bottom there's also bonus discussion that can be completed at any time, and that's the part where you're going to be doing a little bit of research about the classic video game that your group is named after, and compare that to how that game compares to games that are popular now, what has changed and what has stayed the same. So there we go. That's your reading forum. That will be the way in which you're doing close reading of Ender's Game. If your group is made up of quick readers, speedy readers, you may decide to do a second and a third novel that's related to the text. Georgie in the library can set you up with more group text to be reading and discussing, but make sure that you don't do that until you have completed the activities for Ender's Game. So just a quick recap. Your job today is to excuse me. Your job today is to find out which group you're in, to decide the order in which you're going to be discussion leaders, so decide who is leading which topic each week, and then get into your first topic. So hopefully that is clear for you. Remember, Danielle and myself will be there checking in, and if there's any questions about those, don't hesitate to get in touch with me. Have a chat to Danielle or even Leonie, who is in the classroom with you today. So enjoy that, and look forward to seeing your responses to Ender's Game.